The Wild Boars of Madness. Chapter 35. Big Pitfall.
Winding through twists and turns, about 2 or 3 miles from Beishi Beach, Lauren deliberately stopped to take a break. Pointing downhill with his horsewhip, Lauren said, "Let me introduce you to something. The upper half of that ironclad tree on the opposite bank was brought all the way here by a massive snow avalanche. However, there were no remnants of the ironclad tree at the location Lauren was pointing to. One of a kind good wood. Of course it got used up. Those woods could make a complete set of furniture for several households. Who in the mountains villagers wouldn't want them?" Lauren pointed to the opposite side again. "Look, Falling Leaves Valley. From here, you could see the trumpet-shaped mouth of Falling Leaves Valley. You could also see a large dark arc carved out in the mountain by a crack, with a smaller mountain on the left and a larger one on the right. On the vast slope leading to the crack's mouth, green grass resembled a carpet. The roof slabs of the cottage-like structures on the high platform were clearly visible. On the opposite bank's riverbank, a black, crooked, and thick tree trunk extended some branches towards the sky like a twisted giant umbrella. My eyes were deeply drawn to the dark crevice of the valley. I asked Lauren, "What's so strange about Falling Leaves Valley? Why do people go in and never come out, but the flower pattern pig can come and go freely?" Lauren said, "Everyone is asking that." I said, "Could it be because of the unique geographical environment of the crevice valley, where millions of years of dead branches and leaves have accumulated, along with geothermal hot springs, creating an ideal environment for the growth of microorganisms? This could generate a large amount of harmful gases, what the locals call miasma or poisonous fog, which humans can't resist, but wild boars are unaffected. Moreover, the valley conditions may be conducive to the proliferation of venomous insects and snakes, which are harmful to humans but don't affect the spotted pigs, and instead become its food." Lauren said. Gudama more or less said the same thing. "Oh, indeed. I wasn't the only one thinking like this." Winding our way to Whitestone Beach, we forded the stream at the shallow waters and turned around on the opposite bank, circling 2 or 3 miles to reach the northeast entrance of Falling Leaves Valley. The ironclad trees with shaven heads on the riverbank were now exceptionally clear. The tree trunk leans against the water's surface, its massive trunk reduced to a mere 2 or 3 meters in height. The broken and grimaced towards the mountains on the opposite side. A dozen or so branches shot straight up into the sky, forming a new canopy. The wood of these trees was tough and slow-growing. In the past 50 years, there have been no natural disasters or man-made calamities, and the newly grown branches were only as thick as an arm. At the bottom center of the concluding slope at the valley entrance, separated by about 10 meters, lay 2 large boulders each the size of a water bucket. Painted in vermilion on their surfaces were 2 rows of elegant characters. "The Great Pitfall of Falling Leaves Valley. Enter at your own risk." The calligraphy was in running script, with lively strokes and a solid structural arrangement. Evidence of multiple careful renderings was apparent, but layers of color had faded over time, with moss encroaching on various areas. Upon seeing these characters, I couldn't help but exclaim sincerely. I asked Lauren, "Who wrote this?" "I didn't expect to find such talent in the mountains." Lauren replied, "Gudam wrote it. The educated youth who went down to the countryside. Lao Yang's romantic rival." "Lao Yang's romantic rival," Lauren explained. "Gudam wrote a whole box of love letters for Zhen. She read them one by one to Lao Yang, driving him mad with jealousy every time.